Ty-Wan Claxton here back on the program. Got Jose Antonio Perez coming up on Bellator 194 on February 16th. Going all the way out to Connecticut, which isn't too far for you, though. Just coming from Miami, it's not too far. Do you like to travel for your fights, or do you prefer to have your fights a bit closer to home?
Uh, I actually like to travel for my fights just because of the simple fact that I fight better in unfamiliar unfamiliar territory and hostile environments. Even though he's from Jersey, people still in Connecticut don't know me, so I like to fight in front of people that don't know, and things like that.
Well, you look good in your debut for Bellator. That flying knee was pretty stinking epic. It was pretty epic. I mean, most folks don't plan on flying knee is something that just comes to them. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna go work on a flying knee for 6 months to get ready for a fight, because it's kind of it's explosive. You got to be There's a lot of factors that have to go into that working out. What was the process for you though?
Uh, it's something that I always do in practice and training, and when I was messing around with guys, I run up to them and throw a flying knee, and it just naturally happened. I saw that he was ducking underneath my punches, and I said, hey, why not? Why not go for it? At the end of the day, it's a fight. The worst thing that happens is he catches me in the air and we're on the ground, and now we're where I want to be. So, either way, I didn't see too many risks in actually throwing it.
And obviously it worked for you very well, and you did do a really good job of timing. He was preparing for you to punch, and he dipped right into your knee, so it made it even more impactful than if he had been going the other way. Is that something now that everyone is teeing off on now in practice? They're all waiting for it now, because you do screw around with it quite a bit in practice, but now they know you're actually going to do it for real. A lot of the guys that you practice with kind of try to keep that one particular move in check?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys know that. And so I can't throw it, how I would like to throw it. And I can't head into my knee, things of that nature. So, I do just set up, different things, even if I won't completely throw them. I'll set it up, and, I know it's there. I know it's there when it needs to be. So, I don't throw it in full force anymore, but, I'm setting it up, working on the process of setting it up.
Let me change topics real quick. How's your weight? Do you have any issues getting down to weight for this thing?
No, I don't at all. Actually, yesterday I weighed out 9 pounds over. I had to go and eat a nice pasta meal because I like to feel heavy. I don't like to feel light, and the weight's just falling off this camp for me. So, I'm actually trying to make sure that I'm not too light too early.
Now, explain to the folks at home what it means to be too light too early. Like, how much is too light for you a week out?
For me, a week out, I don't want to be anything less than 12 pounds.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
I like to start my water load on, which is will be this Sunday. I like to start my water load 12 pounds over, and because I don't stop sparring until fight week. So I feel like I'm more prone for injury if I'm sparring lighter than as opposed if I was sparring a little heavier.
Okay. So you're talking. You really have it dialed down to like within a couple of pounds, because you're talking. Oh, it's 9 pounds over. That's way too light. You're only talking really a difference of 3 pounds.
The difference of 3 pounds, though, is the difference between sprawling and somebody meeting your hip or them driving through you. So, I kind of like to keep it to a T.
Are you on a what everyone would call a special diet or a weird diet?
No, I mean, I eat chicken breast and spinach or fish or, I like I like chili. I try to keep it as semi-healthy as possible. For breakfast, I might have 2 pieces of bacon instead of 3 pieces of bacon. At the end of the day, it's a fight, man. So,
Yeah.
all the cardio and all that mindset about what you eat, you're going to go out there, and when it gets rough, you're going to fight no matter what. So, I'm not focused that much on my diet. Naturally, I'm a smaller guy. And so when it comes down to it, the cut is just going to be the same. It'll be a cut no matter what.
And how do you cut weight? Are you an Epsom salt bath guy? You got to sit in the sauna? Do you try to run it off? Like, how do you lose your last 5-6 pounds?
I like to run it.
Okay.
I like to run it off because it's that hunger that you get when you're on low running and you're sitting there listening to music, clearing your mind, setting things right. I will ask about the morning of if I absolutely need to, but my last fight, I actually woke up a pound and a half under. And so
Okay.
I didn't have to do it at all.
Have you watched much tape on Jose Perez?
I watched his last Bellator fight. I know he's going to the road. He likes to sit down on his punches and throw. And, that's about all that I pretty much gathered from his fight. He likes to throw. He likes to counter. Um, I believe in my speed, though. I'm on be in and out. And, if he catches me, I got a chin. So either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to land more than he lands for sure.
Now, did you have to change up anything at all in this train camp to get ready for him? I mean, it's obviously super early in your career. We can't be talking about, oh, where are you going to be in, five fights now or 10 fights from now. Like, we got to keep it pretty short. But did you have to change anything at all up for this camp? Do anything different, strength and conditioning wise, or grappling wise, or boxing wise?
I mean, I actually changed a lot of things in this camp because my coach, Melanson, moved to Denver.
Colorado, yeah.
And I moved back home to Cleveland. So I've been training just with the guys here up in Cleveland at Strong Style, and so I'm doing more boxing, which is great for my hands. I'm boxing with a lot of actual boxers now instead of just MMA fighters. And then our strength and conditioning program is different than what I'm used to, lifting a lot heavier and things of that nature. So a lot of things changed up this camp, but my fighting style has remained the same.
How long have you been up in Cleveland?
I actually moved back after my fight, maybe a week after my fight. So I've been up here since November.
Okay, so you've had some time then to get adjusted. The hardest part is trying to figure out what your corner's saying. What does your new coach mean when he says a particular phrase, and like trying to learn that process again. Did you have a hard time relearning everything that they were talking about?
For the most part, the scene was footwork and things of that nature, sitting down on punches more, et cetera, which is one things that, I didn't know in the first place at all. So it was just kind of developing my game a little bit more. And then as far as my groundwork goes, I still drill all the things that Neil has taught me, a couple hours a day. So, the overall game didn't change. They just kind of tweak little things of like, hey, man, if you sound on this punch or if you rotate this way, you can throw this body shot, things of that nature. So just overall developing my game a little bit more.
Last thing before we let you out of here, is there any shot of you going up to Denver and spend a couple weeks with Neil in between training camps?
Absolutely. After this fight, I plan on going every 4 weeks. I'll be heading up to Denver for at least a week and a half to train with Neil, and then coming down here and just being home with family and friends.
Are you? I know I said last thing, but are you happy to be back in Cleveland, or would you have preferred to stay back down in Miami?
I'm happy in Cleveland. My family's here. My
Yeah.
friends are here. The training environment has been great. I do miss the guys like Banks and Killer and stuff like that. But, that's why I put that plan together to go down there every 4 weeks so that, my ground game stays fresh. I still have Neil. And, I'm in a stable environment with lots of support.
I like it. Thanks, Tom, man. I really appreciate you coming on here, man. Have a great rest of your camp, and I can't wait to watch this fight next week.
All right. Thanks for having me, Frank.